I was amazed that somebody would do something like that. But I decided not to replace the pictures. I just patched them up because I thought that's a part of the process. Yeah? It shows that if you showed that 1988 in Germany, there's still enough of this potential and the anger, and that's the reaction.
Well, the world's a haunted house, and he at times is you know, our tour guide through it. And you know, you're talking about people's bloodlines, people's fathers, grandfathers, involvements and things, a history of a sense of nationality. In, you know, Nazi Germany is only yesterday in a way. I mean, it did touch the fathers of, and so it's not something I've had that kind of immediate experience with culturally that I could speak to it very well. I have an impression. And so I don't find, because of the impression, I don't find it surprising that there would be that kind of animosity or fear of it. It takes looking inside. We connect ourselves with our fathers. We connect ourselves with our country. The experience that the United States has in a commonly accepted way would be the Holocaust of the American Indian. That's a lot longer ago. It's harder to, people's connections to it has changed. People don't want to look at ugly things. They don't have to. Again, what great art does is it says, you always have to.
The center theme of my work was always a human being, a child. I think children are the most important thing in any society and the most neglected. Because all these grown-ups are so busy with so many important things, but they forget that the future and the future of the civilization and the culture is the children, and they get the worst treatment. So, and I remember me as a child, nobody ever wanted to answer a question, nobody listened to me, and I was totally cut out of everything. And in that stage, a person is extremely vulnerable and very capable of things and very creative and very open and trusting. It's almost that my point of view, what I want to see the world through the eyes of children. And also when I paint, I want to approach the world and all the subject I'm dealing with the eyes of a child. I think every artist has basically really just one theme in his work, and all the different works of art are always a new attempt to formulate this one image. So every artist, I think, has a mission, and each work of art tries to describe this one thing that he wants to communicate. And whatever I wanted to show or demonstrate in these allegorical pictures, I could only do with children. Because with a grown-up you get more distracted. So you can show certain things much better with a child. And very often I only focus on the face of a child, which is very hard to paint or to photograph because you have no lines, you have no characteristic features really. It's very soft, yeah? And everything is so subtle. It's also interesting that in art history, children were never a theme, unless it was a saint, a little Jesus, or it was an infant, the young king or something like that, or an angel, an allegoric or metaphorical figure. But children really were never taken serious. Amazing fairy tale written by Hans Christian Andersen that was also very important for me when I heard this as a kid. It's the Emperor's New Clothes, a world of very important grown-ups who all fall for a total stupid trick, you know, until the king ends up walking naked, and everybody agrees that he has a beautiful dress, you know, he looks amazing, and everybody's happy, and everybody sees it because they want to see it. And there's this one child that's suddenly in the way and points at this king and says, "Mom, why is this guy naked?" And that's the moment that breaks the spell. It is one kid. And maybe that's what I intend with my work. I want to be this kid who points at the emperor and say, "Why is he naked?"